Get ready, San Diego. The Fairtastic Food Competition is back at the 2026 San Diego County Fair. And trust me, you're going to want to come hungry for this one. You see, after tasting all of the incredible flavors and creativity I tasted last year, I had to come back as a judge alongside my good friend Troy Johnson. Now, this competition brings together some of the fair's most legendary food vendors. I'm talking Australian battered potatoes and cinnamon rolls. As they battle it out in 3 delicious categories. So San Diego, which celebrates local flavors and ingredients. Wow, for the wildest, most over-the-top creations. And trust me, they get creative. And theme, inspired by this year's fair theme. Once upon a fair. Now, from sweet to savory, we judges narrow it down to 18 different finalists, 6 winners, and 1 coveted best of show champion. So here's the best part. You get to partake in this. Every Friday in June from 11 to 4, you can try all 18 finalist dishes for 50% off. So join us at the Fairtastic Food Competition Friday, June 12th at 11 a.m. in the paddock area at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. The fair runs from June 10th through July 5th. It's closed Mondays and Tuesdays, and kids 12 and under, they get free admission on Fridays in June. So if you want more details, visit stfair.com and we'll see you at the fair. Food is never just food. Food is just the appetizer. Connection is the multi-course meal we're actually sitting down for. So pull up a chair. You're at the table with us. Today's guest is Charlie Boghosian, better known as Chicken Charlie. Most people actually know him internationally for being the creator of the deep fried Oreo. But Charlie's story goes far deeper than that. You see, what started as a teenage job has turned into a 30-plus year career that now has a brick and mortar and really has evolved into something that is serving tens of thousands of people every fair season here at the San Diego County Fair, and really just become this iconic piece of food memories for thousands and really millions of San Diegans. Welcome to the table, Charlie.
I'm so honored to be here. Thank you so much for having me. This is so cool. This is so much fun.
Oh, I'm really, really excited to have you here because, we were just talking about this right before. The fair doesn't seem like it's the fair without Chicken Charlie's. It's like this iconic kind of centerpiece of San Diego culture, of the fair scene, of fair season. How do you feel about that?
I'm so honored to be part of it. I love being part of the fair. And it's my life.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love people's faces when they see all that crazy food concoctions that we create.
Charlie, you are obviously known as Chicken Charlie.
Yes.
But tell everyone who Charlie Boghosian is.
Charlie Boghosian is a cook.
Okay.
He loves to cook. And he loves to feed people. And he loves that feeling you get when you cook something and you feed the family and like their tummies are just so warm and lovely.
So a cook, not a chef.
Not a chef. I don't consider myself a chef. I consider myself a cook. I don't like the clothes that chefs wear. I like my t-shirt and shorts. I don't want to be a chef.
I love it.
Yeah. I got me and my team. We're all cooks. We get in the kitchen and we cook.
I love
and
it.
it's great. Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, we're more laissez-faire. We're just
I feel
chill.
like the chef title comes with a lot of responsibilities and I don't want that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
I want to
fair.
be free.
Yeah. Well, welcome to Bitefully. Bitefully is a podcast all about food memories. And so I want to ask you to close your eyes and I want you to think about and take me back home. What are the smells? Who's in the room? Where are you? Are you eating anything? Take me back.
Oh, man. Some of my greatest memories, probably my best memory, is me standing by my mom in Damascus, Syria in the late 70s. I was about 7, 8, 9 years old. Like this is, 78, 79. I was born in 69. And watching her cook and helping her. The smell in the house, my mom, my younger brother and sister there playing on the floor, wanting to learn from her about what she's doing, because every time she would cook and I'm by her side and I would eat and I was like, this is magical.
Yes.
I can't believe these flavors.
Yes.
We're Middle Eastern, Armenian. Our last name is Boghosian, and mom can cook and she can cook those two cultures. Armenian food is out of this world and Middle Eastern food is crazy good.
Okay.
Yeah. Healthy.
Yeah.
unlike Chicken Charlie's of today with all the deep fried stuff. But you only get to do it one day a year.
Yeah.
Hopefully 2 days. But mom's cooking, even though I learned how to fry from her, she trips out now when I tell her some of the stuff I'm frying.
Oh.
She's like, what? Why?
She's like, I didn't teach you that.
I didn't teach you that. Yeah. And so I took her teachings to another level regarding the batters and the oil and the crazy combinations of ingredients.
Was she an experimental chef? Like, would you say, like, as a cook, did she experiment with a lot of different ingredients?
I don't think so. She learned from her mom. She cooks perfect, and her mom was perfect, and her mom's mom was perfect. And I would ask her sometimes. She would always say, that's how my mom did it.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't think she went outside the box too much. But God, she could cook 2 months without repeating the same thing. She had so many recipes, and her mom was an amazing cook. She's an amazing cook. But I think I was outside the box always. I always wanted to twist and turn what she was making and see if I could make it different. Not necessarily better, but just different.
Okay. Yeah. So you're really the one that's creative.
I'm the crazy guy.
Okay. Think of one dish, like your go-to dish that you would say, Mom, can you cook this for me again? That would take you back. What would that be?
My favorite is her fried eggplants.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll describe it really quick.
Fried.
Fried, yes. So this dish is healthy. It's like a fight between healthy and unhealthy. So here's what we got.
Okay.
We have a very healthy eggplant that we zebra in peeling. So we use a potato peeler and we peel some of the skin because the black skin on the eggplant is bitter. So you want to get rid of half of it so that it's not so bittery, if you will.
I've never heard of this. I've never seen that done.
And you don't want seeds. So we buy the small Italian black eggplants because they don't have any seeds in them because the seeds are bitter.
Okay.
I call it zebra
yeah, because it looks like zebra. It's like zebra stripes.
Right.
Yeah.
So we stripe it and then we slice it about 1/4 inch and then we fry it without any batter.
Okay.
Then you get a pizza pocket bread. You cut it in half. You open the pocket and you take your fried eggplants. You stuff them in there. Then we do sliced fresh tomatoes.
Yum.
And fresh homemade yogurt. Of course, now you could buy it in the stores, but at that time, mom would make the yogurt, and it was whole milk, plain yogurt, and then we would put a little bit of garlic and salt and all that on top, and that was the sandwich, and that's my favorite sandwich on earth.
Isn't it so interesting how sometimes the most simple recipes are the most memorable?
It's the best. Yogurt, tomatoes with fried eggplants. Come on.
Who knew?
Like, who knew? Yeah.
Do your kids like to eat like that?
They love to eat like that. They're not big fans of eggplants. I am. It's the first thing I learned how to fry from mom.
Yeah.
And it's one of my favorite ingredients. And if you ask me, for the one dish that I want, it would be that over a ribeye steak.
Okay.
I would take a fried eggplant over a ribeye steak. And I'm a meat lover. I'm a carnivore.
Yeah.
But that's how much I love the eggplant. My kids hate it. My kids won't eat eggplants.
Well, I will. So if you ever want to make me some, I am first in line.
I'd be more than happy to make it for you.
One of the most fascinating things that I loved learning about you was that you started working at the fair here in San Diego at 14. Is that right?
That is correct.
Wow.
Yeah. So I came to America when I was 11 from Damascus, Syria. And when I migrated here, when I came here, my father and I bought a little produce store downtown San Diego. And I worked in it day and night with him when I wasn't in school.
Okay.
And in our culture, you help the parents. We all work together. We grew up very poor. And I was kind of getting tired of this store. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I love to work. It's like my main thing. But I was 11.
Yeah, you're like,
12
I'm not meant to be at this store.
Yeah.
This is not my future.
That's right. By 14 years old, I saw an ad for the Del Mar Fair. At the time, they called it the Del Mar Fair, not the San Diego Fair.
You're right.
And I saw this kid throwing a dot at the balloons, which is a game at the carnival. And you can win prizes. And I said, Dad, do you mind if I went to the fair and got a job? It's only 2 weeks at the time. And I'll just, donate the money to the family because we were very poor. I mean, we were just barely surviving as fresh immigrants, first generation. So he said, of course. So then I had to get somebody to give me a ride. I found a customer that would come in every day who just retired and he was willing to go get a job with me. So him and I drove to the San Diego Fair, the Del Mar Fair at the time.
Yeah.
A couple of days before it opened, we walked in the main gate. The first man I saw, I said, hey, man, can you give us a job? And he gave us a job. And that man is Robert Jackson, who sells the charbroiled corn and baked potato.
Stop.
And he's still there. And this is 1984. He's still there. So when you go to the San Diego Fair and you walk in the O'Brien building, the main gate.
Yeah.
It's
on the left-hand side.
It's on the left-hand side.
Every time.
With the big corn in the sky. It's the best corn ever.
It's the best.
And the baked potatoes, so good. I worked there for 12 summers. Wow. So that's how I ended up there. Yeah. While I went to school, I studied to be a cop or an FBI agent.
What?
I went to Miramar College, got my AA in criminal justice. I went to San Diego State. I'm a graduate of San Diego State.
Let's go Aztecs. Me too.
I love the Aztecs. Graduated with criminal justice degree and was going to go into either the police department or the FBI.
Okay.
Long story short, this lady walked up to me the year I graduated and said, "Hey, Charlie, buy my chicken trailer." And it was called Broasted Chicken with a B.
Broasted?
Broasted. So
That's such a San Diego thing.
Yeah. So I bought it and said no to the FBI and the police, and the rest is history.
Wow.
I ended up in the chicken business.
You went from law and from roasted corn to broasted chicken.
To broasted chicken.
Did you rebrand it immediately or did you keep it?
I kept it broasted chicken for the first year or so. But the reason I rebranded it was because people would walk up and say, "What's broasted?" No one knew what broasted is. We know what roasted is, but we don't know what broasted. Broasted is very popular in the Midwest, and it's a pressure cooker. It's in oil, and there's like these machines. It's called Broaster or Henny Pennies. Kentucky Fried Chicken used to use them in the old days. I don't think they use them
I didn't know this
anymore.
was a real thing. I'm so glad you're explaining this.
Yeah, this is a thing. It's a fryer with a lid. So you drop your chicken, you batter your chicken, you drop your chicken, you close the lid, and you lock it. And it's under pressure.
What?
And it's the best chicken. It comes out juicy. It cooks fast. So when you fry chicken, you fry it for 15 minutes. When you do it in a pressure cooker, it's 12 minutes. But it's not so much the 3 extra minutes you save. It's the way it fries it. It's done under pressure. So the chicken isn't greasy or as greasy as fried chicken would be.
Wow.
It's less greasy.
Interesting.
Yeah, but nobody knew what it was.
Yeah. So everyone's like, what is this?
And I was like, we got to change this name. This is not working. Yeah. And my business partner at the time, Robert Jackson, Mr. Jackson. He said, Chicken Charlie. That's what we're going to call it. I said, okay, I love it.
Okay.
And that was a beautiful time in my life. Yeah, that was the beginning of Chicken Charlie's. And then later, many years later, I got rid of the broasters and we did fryers. And the reason I did that from a business is from a workman's comp is they're very dangerous if you don't handle them right. So as we grew and as the business grew and we had a lot more employees, the broasters were a risk.
Yeah.
And so now we fry our chicken, but we got it down to perfection.
Okay.
Yeah, our fried chicken is perfect. Yeah.
I would agree.
Yeah, thank you.
I would concur. Now, you're known as the inventor of the deep fried Oreo. Obviously, internationally at this point, because you've been on all sorts of podcasts, all sorts of shows. You've been, talk to me about this. Like you were on like evening news and all this thing, right? Like,
I'll tell you how I came up with the idea. So my favorite at the time, my favorite thing was the Big Mac and the apple pie at McDonald's.
Okay.
As a kid growing up, first generation American, McDonald's, Big Mac, come on, right? Yeah. But then you go buy the Big Mac and you realize they have this apple pie, which is about as American can be.
Right.
And so every day, I don't know every day, but every other day, I would buy a Big Mac and an apple pie. And one day I'm sitting there with my brother and I told my brother, our menu at the chicken stand is lacking. It needs a dessert. We have chicken nuggets that, by the way, we tossed in fresh garlic, parsley, olive oil, and Parmesan cheese. So we had like you would garlic fries, but garlic chicken nuggets, chicken tenders. We had chicken in the bone, fried chicken.
You're making me hungry.
Yeah. We had JoJo's potatoes, but it was all chicken.
Okay.
Yeah. And chicken and potatoes, right?
Right.
And we didn't have a dessert. So I told him, let's go to the 7-Eleven and pick up an item from all of the Hostess rack and come back and see what we could find. We fried them all. We got out different batters, some wet, some dry, some sweet, some savory. We fried everything. But the Oreo that I fried that day, we didn't buy. My brother had it on the counter from before at our kitchen.
It was just meant to be.
It was just there. And so I said, let me fry the Oreos too. We fried the Oreos and I liked them better than anything else we fried that day. I'm not kidding. I fried everything 7-Eleven had. Yeah, it was great. And I of course I invented fried Oreos and we did it and we sold it. But I never thought I had to do any more. When we sold it at the fair, I thought I did it. I'm done. We got our apple pie.
Joke's on you.
Yeah. We had our chicken menu and then we have our dessert. Yeah. So we're done. And on the last day of my fair season that year, 2000 or 2001, a reporter asked me, Charlie, at Fresno Fair, you gave us fried Oreos. What are you going to give us next year?
Yeah.
And I'm live on TV and I'm thinking, I never once thought about that. Like, seriously, you want more?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And then, of course, came fried fruits and then fried Kool-Aid and many, many more over the years. So every year we try to outdo the year before. But in my 30 years, I don't think I've ever outdone the Oreo.
I remember in our pre-interview, we were talking and you were telling me like how you've been on all these shows and everything. And I was like, this became a sensation. But what I think, I guess like my biggest question for you is, yes, it became this internationally well-known thing, but like it also became a part of people's core memories about food. I mean, I remember my first deep fried Oreo, right? And being like, I have to go try this. And so like, how does it feel to know that like something you created is now kind of this core memory in people's minds forever?
You know, I love hearing you say those words and I'm so honored and I'm so happy. I never really thought about it like that. Like, it's so deep. Like, it's amazing that you remembered the Oreo. That's one of my favorite parts about what I do. I always say, you know, they say, what's your favorite? And I always say, I love it when people walk up to the stand, see the sign of the new item, take a picture, order it, eat it, love it, smile, tell others about it. That's what I do it for. I just love that experience. And you're telling me, you know, you remember that day, and that's the best part.
Yeah.
Never in my wildest dreams that I think I'd be so fortunate and so lucky, you know, to be where I'm at because of the fried. It's amazing. I want to tell kids like frying that fried or that little cookie. Look, my whole life is was so much better because of that little cookie, you know? So you never know what you do in your life that will just change your life.
I mean, it's awesome. It seems like something so silly, right? But it's not. So silly. And so like you said, it was just on the counter and no big deal.
We made a career out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, we hired like 1,000 people last year.
Wow.
I mean, we had, I don't know, January, we had like 1,039 W-2s.
Wow.
From that cookie, you know? And we own a restaurant from that cookie. It's amazing. I mean, the chicken is great, but I think the cookies that lifted us up.
I loved this story you told me about how, I think you said it was you and your brother love watching reality cooking shows.
Yes.
Competition shows. Now, you know, that's where I come from, right? I won MasterChef. I went on and did the judge thing.
So
and
cool.
18 different shows and all that stuff. But what cracked me up about this conversation with you was you were like, I'm watching them and they are only serving a couple hundred people and they're stressed out. I serve 20,000 plus people on one day. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Are you serious? Is that real?
Yeah, it's real.
Are you joking?
You know, I'm going to share with you. So I'm a foodie, so I love food shows.
Yeah.
And I love the Food Network and Travel Channel and all that. And we watch them when we can.
Yeah.
And I was watching this TV show one time. He had a show where he had like this reception and there was many people, thousands of people, not more than 10,000 people, but it was a large number. And I'm watching the show and my brother and I were talking and I said, you know, this is kind of funny because we do 10,000 transactions average a day, which is about 2.3 to 2.6 people per transaction, depending on the year.
Yeah.
That's 23 to 26,000 people in our 67 days of open at the fairs from San Diego, Orange County, LA, Fresno. So I was thinking like the show was phenomenal, but it was so much commotion. There was so much fighting, so much this, so much breakage, you know, and he's trying to feed these people in one day. And I was thinking to myself, gosh, how did we do this, bro? We do this every day with so many more people. Like we do it every day and it flows like butter. And
how do you do it though?
Well, I think I have a great team. My brother is probably the center of it. And I do have a great team. We have about 15 to 25 people that keep coming back that are amazing. They're just so good. I mean, there wouldn't be a Chicken Charlie's without them.
Yeah.
And then we have stamina, intelligence, a work ethic beyond whatever. And we don't settle for any mediocre anything. And we work until we feel like everyone's like really happy about it. But I think at the end of the day, like, it didn't happen in 1 year.
No.
It happened over 30 years, many years, and a lot of people, a lot of years. And now here we are today where we have like many locations, many employees. I mean, we have to process 20 pallets every day.
20 pallets of what?
Of food.
I'm sorry, what?
What? So when you're
when
you're serving 23,000 people a day.
Dang.
Yeah. So this is the art of it. This is a true art. Like for example, 20,000+ people a day are going to eat at our place. That's how many forks are going to go out the door.
Dang.
Okay. So in the morning, there has to be, fresh pineapples, fresh chicken, paper goods, produce, meats, everything's coming, shrimp, whatever. That has to get cut, sliced, washed, marinated, cooked, plated, served, collected on. All those people are doing this machine just to put those pallets out. Next day, starts all over.
Yeah.
New pallets and new slicing and dicing and marinating and all that. And so what I just described to me, is a great joy, like to delegate, orchestrate, and go through that process.
Yeah.
And the best part, more than 50% of our employees are children. 14, 15, 16, and 17.
Wow.
Because it's hard to get adults for a temporary job.
Right.
So we have a lot of children from schools. It's a great first job. It's a great summer job. Most of our fairs are in the summer.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Wow. It sounds like a lot of work. It also sounds like it would be a good television show.
It would be a great show. Yes. Never thought about that.
The madness of the fair. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you just follow the palette.
I'm sure there's some juicy cheese in there too, like some good tea,
Oh yeah. When you 100%. To follow the process of when it comes off the truck into the person's plate, it's fun.
I mean, you're just coming off of the LA County Fair and getting ready for San Diego Fair season. Are you already, how long does that load in take for you guys?
We get out within under 24 hours, but it takes us...
Dang, okay.
29 trailers, many employees, a lot of work.
29 trailers.
For Chicken Charlie's, when we move like the circus, when we're moving down the road, we have a total of 29. Now, they're not all food stands that the public sees.
Right.
There's only a few of them. We have refrigeration trailers, bunk houses for the people we house, storage trailers, one office trailer. There's a lot of components involved that support that main unit that the customer sees when they walk up. Behind it, there's a lot of equipment.
Yeah.
And so Chicken Charlie's going down the road from city to city. It's 29 trailers, and it's a circus act.
I was literally thinking that. Yeah.
I love it.
I'm flabbergasted because that's a huge production, right?
It's a huge production. I mean, let alone how you're going to move those trailers and who's moving them and the fuel costs and everything else to actually setting them up safely, to cleaning them to get to health department approval everywhere we go, licensing everywhere we go, every time we move, to hiring new people every time and getting in there and teaching them and training them how to do all that food. It's an art. It's fun.
Yeah. And I mean, I just think about if that's what it takes for just one stand, imagine for all of the stands that are at the fair, the equipment and the rides and the games. And I'm just like thinking about, to your point, it's like a giant circus.
It's a giant circus. It really is. There's so many people that are so good at what they do there, the different operators, different owners, from the carnival all the way down to, like, say, the gingerbread house or the one guy that has the one corn dog stand.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are working in the fair to make sure that kid that takes that first bite of that one item is going to be memorable forever. And all of us, not just Chicken Charlie's, but all the people there, I think that's what we love about it the most.
Now, we have the San Diego Fairtastic food competition coming back this year.
Yes.
Specifically, I am coming back as a judge again. Now, I don't want you to get too far into or tell me anything about what you're going to be serving, because I want everything to be fair and I don't want anyone to give or think that you're getting any unfair treatment. But I do want to know, this year's theme for the fair is Once Upon a Fair, right? So obviously Once Upon a Time, very whimsical, very fairy tale. What is your favorite fairy tale?
I love the theme this year, Once Upon a Fair. I love it. I think it's one of the better ones we've had in a while. A fairy tale. Okay. When I was young, working for Mr. Jackson, going with him, at first it was just the San Diego Fair, and then later he asked my dad if he could take me to the Orange County Fair and then the Ventura County Fair. And when I was a kid growing up, going to school in the wintertime, hanging out with Mr. Jackson in the summertime, I liked it so much better than being at home. And when you're in the fair and you're single and young, and you know, we used to work all day and party all night. And when you're talking about a fairy tale, like, I wish I could go back to those days. Now I'm married with 4 kids, which I love. I love all of that.
You're like, the good old days.
The good old days.
That's my fairy tale.
We used to have so much fun. I mean, the carnies of the old are gone. They don't exist no more.
Yeah.
You know, now all the employees at the fair are well educated, presentable, wonderful people. But back in my day when I was a child, man, it was a rough crowd, and I had fun. Those were the good old days.
Yeah.
So my fairy tale would be, if it's a fairy tale, go back to 1986 Ventura County Fair or Orange County Fair and play after work.
So your fairy tale is going back to when you were young. When you were young. Speaking of young, you have 4 children. Talk to me about the age range for your kids.
Yeah, right now my kids are 8 to 12.
Okay. Do you want to give them a shout out?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I have an 8-year-old Mason, a 10-year-old Ava, Johnny, who's 12, and Abby is 14.
Oh my goodness.
My angels.
Do you teach them about cooking?
They love to cook. They learn how to cook from us. Their mom and I both are great cooks, and they learn. We teach them, and they learn, and they love it.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's great. Like the other day, my daughter wanted to make biscuits. And of course, she wanted to make it from scratch. And so she made them all by herself while I was watching. And the biscuits were delicious.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm so happy. You know, she's 10.
Okay.
And so that's so cool to have a 10-year-old make biscuits, because biscuits is not an easy. It's like rice and fried eggs. It's not easy to make. I mean, not all rice is created equal. You could mess up rice real easily, even though it's like 2-3 ingredients.
Oh, absolutely. I think sometimes the simplest of recipes are the hardest, right?
Yeah.
Because it's all focused on technique.
Yeah.
So they like to cook. Are we securing the future for Chicken Charlie for another 30 years?
I really don't want to
Listen,
do
we need
that.
Chicken Charlies for another 30 years.
I have no intent of quitting, but I really don't want to do that to my kids. I kind of want them to be free birds and fly away and do whatever you want. I don't really care. I don't care what they do.
I get it. I'm kind of the same way with my daughter.
Yeah, I feel like if I told them anything, they're not going to do it just because daddy said so.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
You know, I want you to be a lawyer. I want you to be a cook. I want you to take over the company. They're like, no, I'm not. I'm like, okay, go do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And maybe they'll all come back and be part of Chicken Charlie's.
Do you feel like all of those, summer school jobs and temporary jobs, and you called them your kids, right? Do you consider like they were all your children, like that you taught them?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I love when a father says to me, well, all my 3 kids worked for you, and one of them just graduated from the Marines. One got married. She has a kid on her second one. And then the other one is like, say, a lawyer somewhere. And years has passed, and all of them worked for me in their teenage years.
Yeah. And
the dad is a friend, and he's like, dude, like, all my kids worked for Chicken Charlie's. What a cool thing. And they learned so much.
Yeah.
Giving a 15-year-old their first job at the fair when you have an end date, it's not a lifetime responsibility, right? It's not like you're going to be doomed.
Right.
And at 15, you're making this decision. I love that it has an end date. So the San Diego County Fair usually ends 4th of July weekend.
Yes.
And this year, I believe we're open on the 5th because it's a Sunday. And every kid that I hired, we hired a couple hundred kids from local high schools, and they all know that this job and this commitment and this responsibility is over on July 6th.
Okay.
How cool is that for a child to know they can come make money, work, enjoy their friends, enjoy the fair, and then done with it on July 6th? They remember it forever.
Well, of course, there's this saying, right? Like that anybody who ever works should have a job in hospitality, right? Because there's so many critical life skills that you learn, right? From
so much.
Dealing with clients, from having the patience to serving food, to understanding food safety, and you can keep going with the amount of lessons.
And rubbing shoulders with others.
Exactly.
Like when you're working with many other people as your co-employees, your co-workers, you're going to learn so much from that. The socialization in the trailer or in the restaurant together with all the people, how to get along with them will help you get along in life. I want all my kids to work in hospitality, and I think they're going to learn so much from that, whatever trade they go into in the future.
Yeah. This coming Friday, June 12th, is the San Diego Fairtastic Food Competition is back. And so we're going to be tasting some delicious meals. I'm really excited. Some really creative stuff. I feel like everyone's trying to take the Chicken Charlie motto of creativity and coming up with really fun stuff. There's 3 different categories. So San Diego, wow, which is usually really impressive stuff. And of course, there's only one big winner. Are you going to take it this year, you think?
Yeah, I'm going to take it.
All right, let's go, Charlie.
Yeah, I'm going to take it. I'll tell you what, I love competitions. And here's the thing, the quality of the new items from my compadres / competitors / friends / fellow concessionaires, all the people I love at the fair, is growing and becoming great. This fair has never looked so good. Yeah. And the food, from what I know right now, from the new foods that everyone's putting out, I've never seen such beauty.
Do you have a favorite San Diego County Fair food item that's not yours?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Tell me.
Yeah.
Tell me where to go.
Okay. Yeah.
Insider trade, guys. Listen.
Well, I've said this publicly before. I'm a big fan of potatoes, and I love the giant baked potato, but my favorite overall is the Tasty Chips.
What are those?
It's the stand is called Tasty Chips.
Okay.
And they have amazing cheese sauce. It's not like something you could just buy. Like, they make it. And the potatoes are fried perfectly. They're thin. Oof. They're crisp. And then they have like different toppings you could put. But I usually just get it with jalapenos, cheese, and chips. My family will not let me eat there every day. I can only eat there a few times a fair.
That's amazing.
Yeah, because they're like, Dad, you can't eat potatoes every day. I'm like, okay,
fine.
Yeah.
That I think is like nachos for me, right? Like
It's like nachos, only on steroids.
Me and you are on the same page here,
Yeah.
my friend. My mom jokes that like for her it's chips and salsa. Like she's like, you put chips and salsa in front of me, like
Yeah, you're done.
I'm gonna crush them, you know?
You're done, yeah.
And mine are definitely nachos. Like I go to the movies and like everyone's popcorn, and I'm like, no, I don't want stuff stuck in my teeth. I want nachos.
That's right.
Give me all the cheese. Give me like extra cheese. Yeah.
Well, for those that see this and they want to try something other than Chicken Charlie's, that's like a gourmet nachos. It's a gourmet nachos because all the ingredients are perfect.
Last year, one of the things that really impressed me was that tres leches cinnamon roll.
Oh God.
What? I was like, wow, this is amazing.
You know, it's really cool that a fair cinnamon roll is unmatched anywhere. Like, it's just the best, right? A normal, traditional, fair cinnamon roll is just so good. You can't get it anywhere. It's better than anything outside the fair. Yeah. I love cinnamon rolls. I've had cinnamon rolls everywhere, as you can see. And I've never had anyone as good as the one you get at the fair. But then when they did that, they took the game way up. I'm like, tres leches is my favorite cake. And you mix that with a cinnamon roll? Woo! Yeah.
Baby. It was it was a little mind-blowing. And to your point, I think every year the fair food gets a little better.
Just better and better.
I mean, there was like Hawaiian food, there was like Asian food. I was like, I'm sorry, what? Like, I am flabbergasted by how amazing it is.
The fair is so good. They're doing such a great job. They're upping the game. They've done a great job, and all the food concessionaires that are there are the best of the best.
Yeah.
The best in the country.
I think the San Diego County Fair is definitely doing a really good job of bringing in not just people that are passionate about what they do, but there's also such diversity now. And I really, really love that because there's something for everyone. And, and there's always something. How have I never heard of Tasty Chips? Like, I'm upset right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You would never think this because when you think of a fair, you think of a corn dog, funnel cake, cinnamon rolls,
Chicken Charlie.
Chicken Charlie. Thank you.
You're an icon, man.
Thank you. I love
You're
it.
an icon.
But there's like this year, there's also like African food from my friend Sylvester from Kenya.
Yes.
Like, if you know anything about African food, it's like stews with rice, lentils, and all that. And the plate is just out of this world. So yeah, if you go to the San Diego Fair, you're going to find not just corn dogs, but you're going to find like things from all cultures.
From like internationally, literally.
Internationally, yeah. It should be called the International San Diego Fair.
Yeah, they're doing it and doing it very well in all the ways. Charlie, for our last bite, what is one thing that you wish that people would know about Chicken Charlie's that they may not already know?
So everybody knows me as the Fry King. That's what Conan O'Brien called me.
Yeah.
Or the Fry Guy. That's what all my friends call me. But that's not my specialty.
What do you mean?
While everyone knows me as the Fry Guy, I consider myself an expert at stovetop cooking.
Oh, what does that mean?
Okay, that means I can cook on an open flame on a stove top with a pot. A lot of it comes from my mom's cooking. This is Middle Eastern food. Usually, whatever that pot is, if it's like some type of beef, chicken, pork, and with tomatoes, vegetables, some kind of sauce, white, red sauce, whatever sauce it is, a yogurt sauce, is put over rice or over noodles. So there's always 2 pots, sometimes 3 pots. But it's an assembly where most Spanish foods, African food, Middle Eastern food, Asian food, you're always going to put something on rice or noodles or some type of starch. That's my specialty.
Okay.
I can cook rosto. I can cook okra. Okra is kind of like gumbo, if you will.
Okay.
with tomatoes and vegetables and meat served over rice. There's so many different types of sauces that I love to make. All of it is done on a stovetop. I make those every day for the kids, for the family. Maybe one day I'll open up a Middle Eastern restaurant with those dishes.
Can we find any of that at your restaurant, at your brick and mortar? Because a lot of people don't even know that you have a brick and mortar here in San Diego.
I have a restaurant. It's called Chicken Charlie's Table.
Yes.
And I do a lot of those, but they're usually specials. So like on Instagram or Facebook, I'll post the night before the special for the next day. And I do a lot of those, but they're not on the menu because it's a traditional American menu.
Got it.
And it only has half the stuff we have at the fair. I don't really do things like the fried Kool-Aid, the triple decker, the bacon wrap pickle. I leave all that for the fair.
Maybe after this podcast, you can do that, deep fried eggplant pita for us.
Oh yeah,
That would be a cool one.
I would love to.
Yeah, I love that. What do you hope people remember Chicken Charlie for?
I had a person tell me the other day that they were that him and his kids went and fried the Oreos at home because they were doing it on a Sunday afternoon for fun. And I was going to sleep that day and I was thinking about what that gentleman was telling me. I thought, how cool is that? That was because of me, and it's like whether it's during football or after football or whatever, him and the kids in the yard, they got the fryer going and they're making the batter and they're trying to figure out how to do it, and they did it, and he told me it was delicious. And I thought to myself, that was me. That's so cool. That is so cool. I love it when people eat our food and love it. I'm a cook, and it gives me the most joy to know that I did a good job.
Yeah.
And when they're eating it, they're loving the seasonings, the flavors. Their palate is going to go crazy. To me, that's success.
I love that. Because I think I always say food isn't just food, right? It's a way of connecting people. So many times you can come to a table and even if you disagree on whatever it is, whether it's you and your friend taking a walk in the morning and disagreeing about etouffee, whether tres leches belongs on a cinnamon roll, food is always like this master connector, right? It's not just about food. It's about how we're able to connect across the table and break bread, right? It's just so powerful.
A friend of mine used to tell me some people eat to live and some people live to eat. And food from different cultures will change people.
And so will the resilience of them. You've been incredibly resilient across this time.
I'm blessed.
Yes. And you've been a blessing to all of us.
And I love what I do. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us. Every story starts with food, but it definitely never ends there because food creates memory. Those memories transcend time and transcend everything from what you thought food was to what it can be. If something that you heard today strikes a chord, join us at Instagram at Bitefully Podcast, and let's continue the conversation there.